Hello everybody, a beautiful day up here in the mountains. This is your girl, Andrea, the global voice, motivational speaker, certified under the legendary man himself, Dr. Les Brown, and your personal accountability coach, having over 2+ decades in the professional and personal development realms in the industries of social work and psychology. Thank you for being here, for you can be anywhere you choose to be, but you chose to press play. And that's what it's about. Plan life according to you. I'm reminded today, after having conversations with people all around the world, of this quote that was stated by Mr. Jim Carrey at a college speech. And I'm going to paraphrase, as you know, but I'd like to give the resource so you have a point of reference. He said, "I learned many things from my father, to which one was, if you fail at what you don't want, why not try doing what you love?" And that really struck a chord with me because for those of you who've been following me for quite some time, everything I've ever done up until this point has been constant failures. What do I mean by that? When I started out in the academic school years, I had to work 10 times harder just to get by in the academic realm. I would try to interconnect with individuals growing up, and I was a victim of bullying and abuse. I would try to learn new tasks and skill sets, but it would take me longer than my peers. And what I'm going to include here, and you'll hear it on the underlying soundtrack, is a piece that I wrote while I learned piano at the age of 4 that I've written over and over again. And I'll attach the link of where you can check out that video. And it really brings truth to that quote of Jim Carrey. See, when I was growing up, I struggled with communicational skills, academic skills, and just trying to learn new tasks that I would constantly fail time and time again, but I would persevere and never give up. And so when I decided to escape and expand my gifts, skills, and talents in the realms of music and athletics, I realized I had more gifts and talents within. And then I would exert my energy, of the hurt, the pain, the suffering, and the struggle of being bullied and being abused. And I would put it all and morph it into the areas of athletics and the areas of music. As we all know, music is the universal language of love, of anything. And so, like I mentioned, in the description down below is a little segment link of me playing the piano, of a song that I composed that just sets the tone, and it'll be the underlining soundtrack on this video as well. So I'm asking you, as we've evolutionized over time, we have been influenced, programmed, had our minds set that a regular standard life would be, as Mr. Brown has mentioned, as well as other people have mentioned in videos, that you are supposed to follow this path or be a kind of foundation of life is to grow up, to go to school, to graduate, to obtain a degree of some sort, utilize that degree in realms of influence and impact, get advanced in that degree with different levels of degree. Getting back to that quote, we have been programmed and influenced by society. You have to go through a certain path to get there and go forward. However, that's not a cookie cutter lifestyle for everyone. Think about it. Do you wear the same clothes as your brother, as your friend, as your mother, as your father? No. Do you listen to the same music? Do you like the same cuisines as everyone? Sure, there's bits and pieces where there is overlap, but you gotta do you. And this is what really I want to hone into and bring to the fruition, is that when you are creating your life at any age, it doesn't matter if you're 10, 20, 30, 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. My mentor, Dr. Les Brown, has achieved his doctorate just recently, and I'm so proud of him. You never stop learning, but you have to be mindful and say, what is it that I do that I love based on my experiences, my stories, my lifestyle, that I can share with others, that I can help others? Think about it. I just passed with one of the delivery servicemen, and we were just like, hey man, keep it going. We gotta help each other out. And that's what I'm talking about. Yes, you say, well, Andrea, I gotta make a living. I've got a family. I've got school loans. I've got a car payment. I get it. I understand it. Believe you me, I've put in my dues of over 2+ decades in the industries of social work and psychology. But that has poured the foundation of what I'm doing today, and I love connecting with people all over the world, connecting with people and making sure that they are exceeding their fullest potential, that I alter and we alter their perspectives, that it's not only one way and what they may view, that I can bring light to a different angle, a different perspective. And that's important because, again, we totally get in tunnel vision. We get into a space where we're driven, we're determined, or the other, we're dreading going to our 9 to 5, 10 to 6 remote work. If anything has been learned over the past 2 to 3 years recently, from probably the end of 2019 to the present day, is that we are not tapping into our imagination and innovation. Some of us are realizing, wait a minute, I can expand and be innovative on what I've done thus far in my career, in my schooling, in my knowledge, in my experience, but I can elevate my game and bring me to the forefront. Let me give you an example. I have worked in social work and psychology. I've worked on every area from infantry to geriatric, corporate, behind the scenes, behind the desk, in person, on the streets, okay? And I've done that for several times. And then what was awesome was one of my supervisors saw that I was getting stagnant with my morale, okay? My vibration in the company. And what they would do is every 3 to 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, they would say, hey, Andrea, what do you think about going to this department or this division? Now, I don't know if it was because, who knows what the meaning behind it was, because I was a dude, my work ethic speaks for itself, if you ask anyone. But that allowed me to try new things, to really understand what I enjoyed doing, what I was good at, what did I need areas of improvement of. And then I got to a point where I was just like, you know what? I want to do something a little bit more customary, more authentic to who I am, acting with integrity, and add more to what I'm providing as a service in the social work and psychology industries. However, based on their structure, that was the kind of boundary that kind of kept me at bay. So what did I do? I expanded my horizons. And in that term, I had gotten laid off, and companies were, restructuring or couldn't afford more staff, but I would explore and expand upon different entities, populations, and realms of things. I even worked in a school system. I was also able to work in a wellness center, a holistic motivation, and I was able to also commute under firsthand in motivational speaking. And it was just an amazing experience. And the reason I'm telling you this is because all I thought was my lane was solely to just social work and psychology, because those are what I had experience in. But then when I realized I can expand social work and psychology in any dynamic, the medical field, the infantry, the geriatric, in office, corporate, and then into nutrition, wellness, holistic, interpersonal, and financial benefits, I realized that what I've already poured in my foundation, I had to learn how to be innovative and creative to bring those into the other areas, which allowed me, with limited experience in those areas, to expand and grow. So hear this from my heart. I know this video is a little bit longer with the interruption, but I want you to understand this concrete, finalized message. If you are not enjoying what you're doing on a daily basis, then I challenge you, just sit down in a quiet space, meditate, or just in silence, and figure out what your areas of expertise are. What do people go to you for? What are your areas of weakness? Now, with this part, the areas of weakness, don't let it stop you. Be bold enough and brave enough to explain and effectively communicate responsively and respectfully to your network, your corporation, your family, or if you're going to build something of your own, that those are the areas you're going to network and learn and connect with people who have those expertise. Because believe you me, it's kind of like the left and right brain. When you see somebody who has a strong right brain, they want areas of improvement in the left brain, vice versa. Believe me, I connect with people who are extremely savvy in numbers because that's just not my forte. It's not my weakness, but it's area of strength that I need to evolve, learn, and grow. Be patient, have passion, and persevere, because once you do, you will be able to have your dreams become reality. And if you are a person that feels like they are not choosing the route to go to the degree route, it may not be time now, financially or time driven or time sensitive, but allow yourself to start the process and then eventually save or schedule or plan going forward to have that in your wheelhouse. Value is key. People want to hear it from someone who's been there and done that, somebody who's been experienced. And the more passion, transparency, vulnerability, and human interaction and connection of honesty, that's the value you cannot find in textbooks. I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. This is a little bit video over. I'm going to see if I can edit it so it's solid. And then in the description below, check out my video of the actual soundtrack that is playing that I created and composed. My name is Andrea Mason, your personal accountability coach, bridging the gap from where you are to where you deserve to be. And I wish you all the best. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, in this crazy game of life, you have a choice every single day to choose to press play. Plan life according to you. No excuses, just results. No blaming, no pointing fingers, because it's your life. And as Greg Plitt says, you only have one life, but if you live it right, that's all you need. Be well, my friends. Check out, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. In my website, I'm going to be modifying, updating things, so check it out. I would love to connect to you. I thank you so much. Be safe and be well.